Hello and welcome to Retro Roulette, the show where Ashley has shit going on in the background. I'm your host, Michael Riley. With me is Dane Forgione,
I just won $10.
Jason Amherst, and Ashley Miller.
You will not downplay my victory like that, sir.
No, stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yes, I had to close the door because they're watching the LA Chargers game in the other room.
This might be a dump card.
Yeah, this is literally just a board game in digital form. I'd say dump.
Dump card initiated, Dane.
Yeah, dump it.
Ashley.
No, I'm feeling generous. Dump.
All right, dump card approved. Down to 4. We have plenty of chances to get more, so it's not like it's a big deal. Spin it again. We have landed on Ashley's choice.
Okay, I need to see what is available. Let's see.
What is available?
Well, here's the thing. I've not really played a lot of. You know what? I'm gonna go with something simple. Tetris.
We were gonna get to it eventually anyway. That is a solid choice.
It's one of the few that I actually don't mind playing no matter which generation. So yeah.
I mean, like, I played the shit out of this cartridge growing up.
This was the pack-in, I think, for Game Boys.
Yeah.
And of course, the song is a bop, so it's like, of course, it's going to be addicting as hell.
Koro by Nikki, a song about stacking things.
Stack, stack, stack up the bricks. Get stacked and caked up.
It is a 19th century Russian folk song telling the story of a meeting between a korobainik, which is a peddler, and a girl, describing their haggling over goods in a metaphor for seduction.
Uh-oh.
Based on a poem of the same name written by Nikolai Nekrasov, first printed in the Sovremennik magazine in 1861, its increasing tempo and dance style led to it becoming a popular Russian folk song. Early compositions were published by Yakov Prigozhin and Alexander N. Chernyavsky in 1898. Varvara Penina made gramophone records of the song with several recording companies in 1905 and later. The lyrics, I cannot speak Russian, but oh, my crate is so full. I've got both calico and brocade. Take pity, oh sweetie, of this lad's shoulder. I will go out into the tall rye. I will wait there until the night comes. Once I see the black-eyed lass, I will showcase all my goods. I paid no small prices myself. Don't bargain, don't be stingy. Bring your scarlet lips here. Sit closer to the dear lad.
So from what I gather from that, he's going out into the grass to flash his cock. I will show her my goods. That's what I'm taking away from this.
Yeah,
That sounds pretty Russian.
that's what he said.
Yep.
It's Dr. Spin's 1992 novelty Eurodance cover version under the name Tetris reached number 6 on the UK singles charts.
Holy shit. Anything could chart over there. I'm pretty sure Disco Duck was a #1 hit in the UK.
Apparently, this song first appeared in Spectrum Holobyte's Apple II GS and Mac versions of Tetris, but then rearranged by Hirokazu Hip Tanaka for Game Boy version 1.1.
Hooray!
Yep, Hirokazu Hip Tanaka, also known for having having his little jingle that he hides into almost every game he works on. This one wasn't one of them. He also developed games. He co-designed the Game Boy camera and Game Boy printer.
Oh,
Yeah, he
fancy.
did. That is fair.
So he's the one to blame.
Just got to get along, boy. Good enough.
Born to a schoolteacher mother who had him undergo piano lessons, Tanaka recounted that he first began paying serious attention to music while in elementary school and attempted to form a band during that time. His band was formed when he was in middle school, a Beatles and Elton John cover group that sometimes performed concerts at his school. He has a long-standing obsession with reggae music. In his teens, he was in a reggae band, which was known by the names of the Shampoos or Roots Rockers.
And there's their number one hit, On Skinny Bumperoo.
No need a fuck.
While working full-time at Nintendo on 2 or 3 games a year, and sometimes simultaneously, he continued playing gigs in Osaka and Tokyo with the Shampoos. Sometime in the late 80s, they recorded the 45 RPM Thunderdub, which prominently sampled the opening drum beat from Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
He immediately got sued into oblivion.
Other games he's done music for include the original Metroid, Kid Icarus, Super Mario Land, Mother, aka Earthbound Zero, Dr. Mario, and Earthbound, aka Mother 2.
Do you know when Mother 3's coming out?
He also was the president and executive director of Creatures Inc. from 2001 to 2023 before resigning and becoming creative fellow in the company.
Oh, wow.
Creative fellow.
Wow. Michelle Light's here. Ooh, sweet, charming Disney princess Michelle Light. Well, what, you
Is
think you're
that
better than me?
Michelle Light? Somebody sniped me. I thought she was dead.
Nope, not dead, just pregnant and always exhausted.
Not dead, just pregnant.
Not dead, just pregnant.
Oh, look at you bringing new life into the world. What, you think you're better than me?
Oh, I could never be better than you, Dane. You're way more talented. I've seen all the hard work you put into your production.
But
wow.
you can't pass a baby through the head of your penis.
Oh, look, wow, look at Michelle giving me a compliment. What, you think you're better than me?
We just went through this.
Oh, wow. Michelle will say we just went through this. What, you think you're better than me?
Can someone make sure Dane's, I think Dane's needle's stuck?
Michelle making
I don't know.
making a record, a spinning record joke. What, you think you're better than me?
I've never seen Dane. I've never seen Dane do heroin, so I don't know why his needle would be stuck.
I just want to point out, I would like to point out that Jace just did a really fucking deep cut of a Looney Tunes joke, and I appreciate that.
I knew you'd appreciate that.
For those of you who don't know, there's a Daffy Duck cartoon where he dresses up as a Spanish senorita, and it's time to gay Perry, come on along with me, blah 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 blah, like water, and it just gets stuck on water.
Yeah.
I remember that cartoon. Oh my lord. Okay, this can stop.
Tetris is awesome. It makes people toss up their hands and scream obscenities.
Hey, it's a bop. I mean, it's a vibe. It's a bop.
We don't
that?
need
It's a-
no chunky. He did.
It's a sad Russian opera about a merchant who goes off after he's like, this woman's like, yeah.
I mean,
if you want to marry me, you have to give me a nice ring.
if you want to
can't
be my
just-
lover, you have to get with my
You gotta
friends.
get with my friends. Yeah, this tune is actually a Russian opera that ends up really sad, where the merchant goes out and actually adventures and finds the perfect ring to get her, but helps out the stranger on the road back home. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get married to the love of my life, my sweet hometime gal. And it turns out that the man he was helping on the side of the road was a highway robber. Ends up getting killed, but the highway robber sends the ring to her. And the end of it's just like, how am I supposed to be wed without no husband to give me this ring?
Well, that's kind of sad.
It's a sad thing, but such a bop. Do, 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 do.
What the? What?
Michelle, you're gonna be a little surprised, but the last episode that we did, like just towards the end, I had like a little
She won $100
scratcher.
on a scratch-off ticket.
Yeah.
Congratulations!
While we were doing the show.
And she
That's-
proceeded to make like fucking gibbon noises.
Just-
So,
yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
in our Discord chat, I included the meh lyrics and goated lyrics for Tetris.
Okay, Michelle.
Yes.
So for the purposes of what I'm about to ask you, just imagine that I'm batting my eyes.
Okay.
Michelle, Pookie Bear,
Yes,
Would
Dane.
would you do me a favor?
What can I do for you, Dane?
Well, I'm trying to do a scene showcase scene, and I want you to be in it.
Oh, that's so sweet. Actually, that's so sweet of asking. What's a scene showcase? How do I do one? Assume I know nothing.
So, my virtual theater company, we do what's called scene showcases, which is just like 5 short scenes that it's a voiceover / radio kind of stuff. Mike is doing one with me, and Jason is doing one as well. Actually,
I would try to do one, but it's probably scheduled on a day that I have to work.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of asking you, but then I realized your work schedule was a little all over the place.
My work schedule
Wonky.
doesn't exist anymore.
Actually,
Hurrah!
you would be
Not-
in the
not-
same scene.
Not hooray, and I'm not allowed to say more.
Oh.
Like,
Actually-
legally.
Shit.
You-
Fuck it.
Aw.
The high score song.
Why were you turning? You were turning into the Mentos
best-
commercial.
Best in the world. Ah!
Back to A type, huh? No B type. No. Don't feel like clearing 30 lines and then calling it game over.
Oh, Gaylord.
I didn't
No,
get it. I didn't
Mike
really get
got-
a choice in the matter here. It just made me go back to
Mike-
this.
Mike had unfortunately
Mike,
gotten
Mike.
distracted. He had gotten distracted, but that was only because of the somewhat urgent declarations made by Michelle, which that would surprise me too. And
What?
I'm quite a big fan of NDAs and all that shit. So I get
Yeah,
it.
there's- I posted something in the Discord with the message, do not read on stream. Mike, I'm looking at you.
Honestly, if I was to look at anybody, I'd look at Ashley.
Love you, Ashley.
Okay.
Oh, this is a cute
don't.
scene.
I read it.
Yep, thank you.
You're welcome.
The blue ones are
I-
compliant.
I'm reading the scene right now. Oh, this is so cute.
Not gonna be cute for long.
All Are you trying? Is it? Oh, there's 6 children. Oh, I thought there were 6 children for a second.
No.
Okay, 6 adults.
The adults are being terrorized by a child.
Oh, am I being typecast?
Are you the child? Are you the child, Michelle?
I don't know.
Considering that considering that Michelle is an adult, and I already have somebody who's playing the child.
Cool. I'm not getting typed. I get typecast as people's children or mothers. There's no in between.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie, Michelle. If Dane ever decided to do like a radio version of Fleabag, I could see you voicing Fleabag and me voicing Claire.
Hey, so quick question.
I'm gonna pretend I know what Fleabag is.
What the fuck is Fleabag?
I have no clue.
Okay.
I've got Dwayne and Brando stuck in my head right now. Tetris is
Okay.
awesome. It makes people
So-
clap their hands and scream obscenity.
So Fleabag was a stage show written by Phoebe Waller-Bridges, and it's about this woman who's kind of like in a midlife crisis situation who also is going through grieving
much?
stuff and and then there was
Shut up.
then there was a BBC show of
I'd
the
be
same
totally
name
25. I don't know what you're talking about.
with Phoebe Waller-Bridges playing the character
I'm
of
sorry, Jace. If you're 24, then I have 2 penises. That's how that works.
Mike's a
I
snake.
mean, I'm just gonna say.
No, Mike made a comment only because of the fact that I am currently going through a midlife crisis, and clearly he made a small joke at my expense.
Listen, I have very little room to talk. I went through my midlife crisis already. It was a previous girlfriend from a couple years ago, so that was my midlife crisis.
I immediately go into like just don't you dare pick on her, Mike. I'm just gonna protect her.
Not her.
Mama bear her.
She is not the ex-girlfriend I'm referring to, Michelle.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't know about that.
Actually,
Shit,
it's the one.
okay.
It was the one right after her. Actually.
That just. And I'm just gonna do
out
one of
of-
those awkward fadeaway moments where I'm just
Yeah.
gonna move away and eat my carrots. I'm so
Mike's
sorry. I didn't. I was like, because I was referring to the midlife crisis joke.
No, it's the problem with the midlife crisis thing, and the reason why it kind of the Fleabag whole thing sings to me is it's 2 seasons long. You don't know the character's name, so the audience just refers to her as Fleabag. But the only people who have a name is Claire, her older sister. Her sister is married to a guy who's an asshole, has a creepy stepson. And somehow Fleabag and her sister, despite the fact that they have their differences, get along probably a lot better than most people think. Like to the point where Fleabag's sister Claire has something tragic happen to her, and Fleabag covers for her, but the husband blames it on Fleabag when it wasn't Fleabag's fault.
I've gone cross-eyed.
I just don't want to discuss it because it can be a little traumatic and it'll lead to a trigger warning. But I will say Fleabag's response to Claire's husband being a dick is to punch him in the face in a restaurant in front of a bunch of people. And yep, I relate to that. I relate to wanting to knock someone the fuck out for being rude to my family or my friends who are going through shit. But I digress.
I mean, there are like a list of people in the universe I could think of like that.
Number 1. Everybody.
The top 10 people I would like to punch in the face.
Hello, you. I knew
This is
immediately.
Guru Loud.
These are the
This
top
is the-
10 people Michelle Light wants to punch in the face. Number 10.
Thing?
Peter Molyneux. Peter Molyneux is a cunt.
Who the fuck is Peter Montalou?
Well,
Peter Molyneux is a game developer with a inflated ego.
Mike took my entire joke.
Peter Molyneux is a cunt.
Number 9.
Larry. Peter Molyneux is a cunt.
Yeah, that's Larry. That's Larry Bundy's catchphrase now.
That's his running
more-
joke in
more
most
than-
of his videos.
More than hello
He needs an
you.
excuse to drag
It's
him.
Peter Molyneux is a cunt.
What about McNamara? What about the guy who did L.A. Noire? He's kind of a cunt.
I mean,
I love how this is a list of people I'm gonna punch in the face, and I've never met a single one.
So my joke.
number 7,
Aw.
Randy Pitchford.
Yeah, Randy Pitchford, like Peter Molyneux, is a cunt.
I was going for the Watch Mojo vibe of thank you for watching Retro Roulette. This is the top 10 people Michelle Light would like to punch in the face. Number 5 might surprise you. Here's what's next.
But before we get into the list, be sure to hit like and hit subscribe to be notified of upcoming. Anyway.
So hit like and the bell.
Was that the
Oh,
Taco
here-
Bell
here-
or the Undertaker Bell?
here-
I can't
here,
tell the
Dave.
difference anymore.
Here, Dave, I'll do this. I'll do this.
From Column B.
I'll do this for you.
That's my joke. I'll kill you.
No. See, that was
Thoughts
gonna
on
be my-
Tetris, Dane?
No.
Thoughts on Tetris, Dane?
No.
Thoughts on Tetris, Dane?
No.
Thoughts
The
on
record's
Tetris,
broken
Dane? Thoughts on Tetris, Dane? Thoughts on Tetris, Dane?
It's fun. It's a fun game.
All right, Jason.
Tetris is awesome. It makes people toss up their hands
People?
and scream obscenities.
It
Don't
also-
you know I'm a fucking Tetris bro? I'm about to teach you noobs geometry. My balls!
Balls are geometrical shapes. Ashley.
Those are actual lyrics from Dwayne and Brando.
Yep.
If you've played one version of Tetris, you have played all versions of Tetris.
Not
Even the
necessarily
new
true.
ones. Well, okay,
Yeah,
so
I was gonna
there's
say,
new
there's new Tetris where you get to hold a piece, and classic Tetris where you don't get to hold a piece.
And there's also Tetris
But-
where you could form bigger blocks by putting blocks together into blocks.
And then there's Tetris with FTR, where one of them has a piece and will wield it in the air to threaten others at stop signs.
And then there's Tetris,
Okay,
and then
well-
then there's Tetris if you took acid, which I believe is just Tetris.
Can I finish? Can I finish, please?
Am I rutabaga or can I finish?
The point is, it's a classic, and it's really hard to hate a game like Tetris, and it takes skill to play. It starts off easy, but it gets harder. But I think it's one of those really good brain building games. And I would say if you also like Legos, like I like Legos, Tetris is your friend.
Michelle.
It's Tetris. Tetris is one of my favorite games, and it has a soft spot in my heart for being one of the games that sort of just like was always there throughout my life, either in the Game Boy version, PC versions, playing on Facebook, playing the PS4 version, which is a really nice psychedelic trip that now I'm craving again.
Oh god, that one was so cool.
I love Tetris Effect, and people actually found out that players who played in VR with Tetris Effect,
Got
not
pregnant.
only is it medical benefits, not only are there actual medical benefits, especially with those with PTSD, their reaction times are quicker.
Oh, that is awesome.
The more you know.
This is your doctor, Michelle. This is a strange moment because it's listed as the father of your child is Tetris Effect. I don't know exactly how
That
that's.
T-shaped block can get it.
Oh.
T-spin! Screw the meat spin,
I was gonna
T-spin.
say, is that equivalent in this case of meat spin?
I don't-
Let's see. T block ... raw. Next.
No, it's the line piece. It's the line piece that gets it done every
Personally,
time.
I was gonna say I'm a fan of the hero.
No, the line piece doesn't have the technique, okay?
Oh, you need
Only go
something
two
with
But
a
it
little bit
sure
of an
can-
You need a little
it
something with a
sure
little edge
can-
on it, like an L or a J.
It sure can fill a crack.
Now that we're done
Sometimes-
sexualizing blocks.
Sometimes it's not the size of the block; it is the handling of the block.
It's how many points you get for a T-spin.
Correct.
Yes.
Sextress. Scores out of 10, Dane.
10.
All right, Jason.
10.
Ashley.
10.
Michelle.
10. It's
Yeah.
Tetris.
10.
See, Mike doesn't.
Dane, stop pretending to be hurt.
No, but
No.
sometimes.
I'm going to stretch this joke out until Mike
What?
wants to slam his fucking head against a brick wall.
Would you like?
Well, if it got to that extreme, that's more you problem.
Would you like to slob on the knob
No.
like corn
No.
on the
You know what?
cob?
No,
I would not like to do
No.
that, Ashley. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Are we done sexualizing Tetris pieces now? What's the game that you're gonna sexualize next week?
Hey.
Well, I don't know.
nice.
I don't know about you, but this one letter off from something really awful.
Hey, line the piece. You're looking pretty sexy.
Catrap.
Crap.
See, look, Michelle, CAT. That's how you spell it.
You know what? It took me 10 years to finally figure it out.
Catrap.
Catrap.
Yeah.
Trap. I'm trying to figure out what it could be misconstrued as.
Put an E at the end.
Correct.
Catrap.
Yeah, I was just like, crap?
Catrape.
Crepe?
Catrap.
It's crepe!
All right, gonna put
Is crepe just Mario? Oh, you get to put different backgrounds on. I thought you were doing
Oh my
some Mario
God.
Paint.
Catrape.
I love this box art.
Oh my lord. Oh, I'm crying.
Oh, I like B. I think B looks better.
Oh, you think B looks better?
I think B looks better. The
That
high
one?
contrast.
No, that's
Yeah.
fair. All right.
So, fun fact. In Japan, this game is called Pitman and originally came out on the Sharp MZ700 computer in 1985.
Oh, you could make your own levels, I guess. All right.
So it's Pit Trape?
Catrap.
Catrape.
Yeah. Basically, you go around and bump into monsters in a haunted house as two cat people.
Oh, so this is
Please.
this game is right up Michelle's alley.
Please, I need to know.
Ground pound. Ground pound everywhere.
Ooh, Timothy Chalamet, what are you up to?
Hi, I'm Timothy Chalamet. Please
So
get
they are anthropomorphic cats. So if you just start sexualizing them, you are a furry.
I mean, they don't look like anthropomorphic cats on the box art. They look like people with cat ears and tails.
So basically, you're a cat person parkouring.
Yeah, you have there's a rewind function. Yeah.
Okay, Michelle,
is this
because you're the
Yes. Sorry.
only other woman on this call, I've got to ask you a question. Is
Shoot.
Timothy Chalamet giving off baby girl vibes? Because I think sometimes he gives off baby girl vibes.
I think you're forgetting that Michelle's like 12 years younger than you.
I
She doesn't know who that is.
I know who Timothy Chalamet is. But not by choice.
Oh.
Everything
did
I've
he
learned
hit-
about him is against my will.
Did he hit on you at a convention too?
No.
No.
It's just everything I know about Timothy Chalamet I have learned against my will.
Oh.
I don't know anything about him besides what I learned. Which is, I guess, the way it always works. I don't know. I don't know if he gives off baby girl or
Thank you.
I don't think he gives off baby girl.
So,
It's
about time, huh?
interesting thing
Thank
about
you.
the developer of this game. Asmic is still around to this day. They are also the developers of the PlayStation game LSD and the Virtual Pro Wrestling series, which was the basis for the WCW, NWO, and WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy games.
No simpy. Big bad booted daddy.
Yeah, I'm looking at this game. There's 100 levels in this. And I'm waiting for Mike to start pulling out the instruction booklet again and going right up, right down, right up, left.
Can't rewind any further, I guess? Crap. Oh, wait, there we go. Stay under the rock. Take out the guy on the left. Or rather, right. Yeah, there we go. Boom. There we go.
But then the rock falls.
Oh, yeah.
I can't jump.
Oh, what if you walked across all of the characters, took out the dirt underneath the guy on the left, and then, like, continued to go through the dirt to take out the guy on the right?
What?
Oh. Huh. Okay, no, this is why I'm not a fan of puzzle games like this sometimes.
Oh, fuck
wait,
yeah.
no. Take out the dirt underneath.
Walk to the right. The other right. Mike,
That is awesome. There's a new Korean snack shop.
So, yeah, dig that. Step to the
Now
right.
go.
Now take him out. Now go all the way through, take him out, and now you can move
All
the
right,
rock.
now I see, yeah.
Yay! Yeah! Teamwork.
That took way too
I love
fucking
how
long.
I love how this game is all about butt bouncing into enemies, though.
Yeah, my husband spoiled me. He made me a mini all-vegetable charcuterie board.
Aw. That's cool.
With all my favorite veggies and ranch.
A charcuterie board.
A charcuterie board, yes.
A sharp coochie.
Sometimes you gotta have a charcuterie board, man. It's like you don't want a full ass meal. You just want like little bits. Just snack on the little bits.
I'm not allowed to have deli meats unless they've been heated.
Well, that's understandable, especially because of the nitrates. But also, you know, you gotta. Yeah, I get it. I get that shit.
Also, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, you gotta have like heated meats and stuff. Let's see. Call us if you need
What do you
help.
mean I can't be
delivering
Lord Bravery anymore?
Oh, it only has
What?
63 milligrams of caffeine.
What,
You're
you're-
allowed to have that.
You're insisting that I change my name to something other than Lord Bravery? Like what? Am I
Oh,
supposed to be Lord Smoke
no.
Meats and Fishes?
And the
Okay.
sticky buns. Don't forget the sticky buns.
I know this is late in March that this will be released, but apparently Dale Wilson, who was the voice actor for Cell and Kami,
The
and
Ocean Group dub. Yeah.
Oh, I've heard about this.
that's sad.
Yeah.
What's
I mean, granted, 74. You wouldn't think the 74 was that old, so it's like, but he barely looks
one of
a
the
day
voice
over
actors
60.
of Dragon Ball Z passed away. Dane.
From
That's
the
why
Canadian dub.
On the flip side, Anita Bryan passed away. Good riddance to her.
Who that?
Goddamn.
Wasn't, if I'm mistaken, because I know someone recently died who was a big person who was responsible for a lot of LGBT laws being, like, a lot of the laws were frameworked off of this person being a piece of garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, so she was a cunt?
Yes.
Yep.
I normally am not a big fan of celebrating someone's death, but if you were known as a cunt, don't expect a lot of people at your funeral.
I don't normally use the C word. I think the only time I ever use it is when I'm quoting something that has said it. I don't think I've ever just said it outright.
I use that word sparingly, and it seemed appropriate.
It seems appropriate.
Because the only times that I ever harshly used it was in 2021, and we won't discuss it any further.
I only use that word when having a cheeky British accent.
A what kind of British accent?
A cheeky British accent.
Oh, cheeky. Okay, thank God.
Who did you think he said?
This
Not
game
cheeky.
Is so this game is just really cute.
Cheekishly erotic?
That's
you are.
that's gonna do it for me. Thoughts on Catrap, Dane?
Catrap? No.
Oh,
Catrap.
Catrap.
This was an interesting puzzle game. It wasn't mindlessly dull or balls-achingly hard. It was the right amount of challenge. I was impressed with it.
This beats the shit out of those Sokoban and Heianko Alien type puzzle games where, you know, you have to read a walkthrough. It's like left, up, down, left, up, right, up, left, up, down, up, down, left, right, PA, select, start.
Oh, you just did the Konami code. That's great.
Yeah, like this is actually, and the thing is, it's also like tooth-shatteringly, like sweetly cute looking too. Like the sprite work on the little cat people, like adorable.
This game is like Michelle Light the game.
Aww.
Yes.
It's true though. Ashley.
I kind of lost my interest, but it seems harmless.
Michelle.
I downloaded Chip's Challenge because I wanted to get the same brain scritchies as this game.
Brain scritchies.
I want the brain scritchies, like from a good puzzle game. And this game made me go, okay, maybe I want to play a cool puzzle game.
Do you also want a Build-A-Bear?
Yes.
Oh.
Can it be? You know what? Build-A-Bear needs to have a gargoyles. Like if I Goliath, I will be happy. Or Build-A-Bronx, the guard dog. That would also be cool.
You know, Ashley, you know how I've always said that the girl that I did it after you, Megan, was very much a Michelle type because she would say brain scritchies and also want Build-A-Bears. It's very strange. Maybe I have a type.
I just want to build.
Anyway.
I just want to build a Goliath so I can fuck it.
That's very weird. Thanks for sharing. Scores out of 10, Dane.
Anyway.
8.
Jason.
8.
Ashley.
6.
Michelle.
I'll give it a 9. It's not a Tetris in level of puzzle scritchies, but it's up there.
I'll give it an 8 as well.
I love the scroll back feature and the fact that it actually has the memory capacity to remember as many moves as you can.
Yeah.
That is actually pretty cool.
That is pretty nice.
One of the earliest games to have a rewind feature like that.
We have, 4 diarrhea cards left? Is that what I said?
Yep.
Yes.
4.
I don't know.
And
You could make up a number and I'd immediately say you're right.
11-6.
Exactly.
Jump,
Baseball.
jump hard.
Ashley initiated the diarrhea card. Dane?
Oh, sure.
Jason?
Yeah, go for it.
Michelle?
I'm gonna say go for it, but it said Mike right there.
Yeah.
Like the player you
Yeah, but I was
also
also facing Luigi, and I don't own a bulletproof vest, so let's just move along.
Yeah, you're about to. Yeah.
He took a knee for boobies.
Michelle and I just went straight to the
Into
JoJo reference.
JoJo
Oh, it's a
Oh, it's a
baseball.
baseball.
It's baseball.
What do you expect?
Jace, it's my turn with the brain cell.
Mike took a respectful knee.
To be
He
fair,
took
most
the
of my
L.
brain cells are rotted by democracy lately. Thank you.
Ooh, double dragon. That
That's
sounds
what I'm saying.
familiar.
Thank you,
my
Helldivers.
It's my turn with the brain cell. I also have been playing Helldivers, mostly because
Oh God.
So fun fact. Am I allowed to mention a little bit of like war talk?
Okay, that's fine.
So my husband served 8 months in the Ukrainian Legion to help defend Ukraine against Russia. And their team was known as the Helldivers.
Oh, that is awesome,
Nice.
actually.
They named their team Helldivers FPV. And they built drones.
Whoa.
And I'm really proud of him.
Man, your husband
That
sounds
is-
badass. No wonder you dumped me for him. I would have dumped me for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Sean, you are
But-
more of a man than I am, and I respect that.
I'll let him see this episode in like March when it airs. He made me a charcuterie board and then went to bed because he was exhausted. So I hope he's resting good today.
He's like,
I've been playing a lot of that game lately, so much so that within like a month I've already gone from like level 1 to level 25.
I have to see. I might. Are we friends on Steam?
Maybe, I don't know.
If we're not, if we're not, we should be. We should all be friends together on Steam, since 90% of this show's output is Steam. A lot of the things most of the things that we play here are played on Steam.
I would love to be friends with people on Steam, but my broke ass don't have Steam quality equipment.
Oh, Bobo!
A Bobo!
Oh God! A Bobo!
Although,
A Bobo is a bust
so-
in my ass. Stop!
I had accepted a billion friend requests on Steam because I was helping out a YouTuber because I moderate for a YouTuber's Discord, and they found out that my Steam was connected to my profile, so everyone just started friending me on Steam. And I'm reading through all of their messages saying, you do have Uno. And I hope accepting so many strangers as friends went well. I absolutely agree. Plastic Black Duck Simulator is amazing.
Apparently we are not friends somehow.
That's a mistake that needs to be immediately rectified.
Yeah.
Done.
yes.
I'm on Steam as well. I think it's Eric Blackheart, just like everywhere else.
You take a look.
Peter Uncle Dad, Peter
Oh,
Uncle
figures somebody else
Dad.
I know is playing Pal World right now.
I don't like Pal World.
I like it because it's basically just Pokemon with guns. Well,
I don't
Pokemon
like it
and
because it's
Minecraft with
Pokemon
guns.
with guns. If I wanted to play, actually no, I actually really love Dragon Quest Builders. It's like Minecraft, but you wake
Dragon
up in
Quest
your own
Builders
grave.
is fun. I played the demo. I still don't own it yet, and I really need to rectify that.
Wait, what happened, Mike? Why are you back on the title screen?
I died.
Oh,
I
have you
just-
considered not dying?
Yeah, I considered that, and then I decided, nah, I suck too much.
In the game or just?
No, for drugs. I
Yeah,
suck.
okay. It's Mike Riley.
So-
Mike Riley,
so-
this is your intervention.
This is
We're all
why.
here because we
It's-
love. This is your
listen,
intervention.
There's a reason Dane and I have been friends for so long.
That is implying something that I don't want to give people the permission to draw fan art of.
Phrasing?
Hey,
Are we still doing phrasing?
hey, Mike, you want to do our weekly Hucklebuck session?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Oh, dang! I just noticed actually that my Steam account is 6 numbers away from the cursed number.
So,
How do you find your?
Also, I didn't know. I didn't know
660
Peter Molyneux was a
games
number.
owned.
Oh.
So, listen,
and I'm
Mike,
just
So I'm 6 games away from having 666 games on Steam.
and let's just say that I am sitting comfortably in my cuck chair.
hey, Mike, for this Hucklebuck session, I'm going to sound like Colossus from the X-Men arcade game.
My ribs hurt from laughing too much. Hey,
Oh my god.
hey, Ash, is there room on the cuck chair?
I can only stop.
You
I
can
only
only,
laugh so much.
buddy. You can only sit in the cock chair if you're gonna masturbate while you're watching. That's the whole point of the cuck chair.
Cucks don't always masturbate.
Dude, they do in our sessions.
It has
it's a
a
house rule.
footrest.
Yes, it's a house
It
rule.
has a footrest.
If you want
So
the
to
cuck chair,
accom-
pants off.
So oh no, this one's leather.
You wanna
So
go to
shit.
the-
I'll tell you what. To accommodate the fact that
No.
you are with child, you can have the cuck chair, and I'll sit in the cuck footrest.
You guys don't seem to.
I'm hearing a lot of chaos right now.
There's a lot of chaos. We love you.
Yes.
Over all the chaos.
Yep.
Of course, the one thing my mom hears is, cocks don't always masturbate.
See, I don't even need to use the soundboard anymore.
I'm sorry.
If you think this
you're-
is the first or even the 5th time that Dane's mom or dad have heard something weird while walking by Dane's room, you are sadly mistaken.
I mean, considering that
This might be the
normally
first
they
time
walk
it's
by.
me.
Yeah, normally they walk by when I
shit.
trigger a sound effect on my board, you know?
Or whenever I say something ridiculous that makes Dane's dad stop and
Which
be like,
is
"What
everything you
the fuck is
say."
she talking about?"
My
Not all the
sincere
time.
apologies to Dane's parental unit who had to hear that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
they've heard worse.
Dane's dad has heard worse.
I was going to
Dane's
say,
mom's heard
they hear
worse.
worse. They hear very frequently.
God damn it.
Mike, what happened? Why are you back at the title screen?
I died.
For play only in USA and Canada.
Well, shit. I should get out of Uzbekistan then.
Mike, what are you doing in Azerbaijan?
I have apple pie coming my way.
Okay,
Ooh.
Tonight is a good
Jeez.
night.
Jace, it's time for our weekly Hucklebuck session.
Why could they have come in during that? Why is now my crowning glory to Dane's unit? Cucks don't always mess.
It's okay.
What are you
It's
saying?
okay, Michelle.
What'd you say about me?
I'm okay.
Michelle, seriously, it's fine. They've heard a lot worse.
It's perfectly fine. Like I said, 90% of the time, it's usually while I'm at home playing around with a soundboard, and I tend to hit the.
Well,
That is
to
a
put
much
to
longer
contrast-
soundbite, but.
to put into contrast, Dane introduced me as the Disney princess. And then we just whiplash to this moment in editing.
Yeah,
You did play this.
but we've also described you on this very show as a Disney princess that says fuck.
Oh, so I can say fuck now?
Yeah, you've always.
I
been.
want to be where the people are. I want
I
to
want to see them
wanna see-
fucking sucking.
I want to see them.
Well, somehow I feel like Flounder would be like, you know what? I don't think I want to hang out with you anymore, Ariel.
Sitting around in, what do they call them? Oh, chairs.
Um,
Up where
Listen.
they suck. Up where they fuck. Up where
There is a version of that song with lyrics like that too.
Listen,
I don't know them. I'm making them up on the spot.
listen. In the original Hans Christian Andersen tale, Ariel is topless and not wearing seashells on her tits. All right, so if anything, Disney's version is even more incorrect. There we go. I actually made it across that fucking gap this time. Maybe it was talking about the sucking and the fuck.
I was trying to remember how the end of that song goes. Okay.
Up where they
Wow,
sit
Miss-
in chairs made for cocks.
I wanna be.
Hoping to
Look at the
see.
Discord. Just look at the Discord chat.
Oh no. Oh boy. Hold on. As soon as I have the ability to pause.
I'm gonna die now. Sorry, Dane's dad. I'm done now.
Never heard that version of the song before. Listen, I have a tremendous amount of respect for Dane's dad. For those of you who have never seen the live You Can't Be Serious that we shot in Staten Island, Steven actually shows up on stage during one of our games. So
Oh,
Yes, he does.
yeah, so that man puts up with a lot of shit, and I respect him for it.
Plus, he's a nice guy.
is.
Steven, he's a sweet boy.
I feel like I owe him a drink and I don't know him.
We got to meet him in person when we did the live show.
I know. I really
Yeah.
wanted to go, but I don't know if there's ever a reunion tour. The reunion tour, one spot.
If there was ever a return, it's going to be severely limited. It's not
yeah,
gonna be
definitely.
as bombastic as
I
it
would be
was.
like 6 people max on the cast. It'd probably be me, Dane, Jason, pretty much everybody on this call plus Billy, and that would probably be it.
And it'd just be the reunion tour, one stop on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Hi, Dottie. What you looking for? You looking for some
Should aim
crumbs?
for like Providence, Rhode Island, because that's
Yeah, I would make the trip to
kind
Providence.
of
I'm
like
much
a
closer
middle.
now.
I was gonna say that's a middle ground for everybody, pretty much.
I'm much closer now,
'Cause
and I can make my husband do anything. I can make my husband drive me by
I can
dyeing
make my husband do
eyelashes.
anything I want. Hey, Sean, jump up and down. Do jumping jacks. Stand on your head.
Hey.
No, I'll just bat my eyelashes and go. Favorite
Hey.
human, please.
Well, you got an even more powerful bargaining chip. You're pregnant.
That is true.
You made me this way, Sean. You have to do this now.
So fun medical fact that was actually recently discovered.
Oh, that's
The
right.
health of
Tetris
the-
Effects. That's the dad. I forgot.
Yeah. The health of the mother
Uh-huh.
actually depends on the health of the father during for like how she is during the pregnancy. So like I have had a little bit of morning
And yet
sickness,
nobody
not
gives a
too
shit
much.
about the Son or the Holy Ghost.
Yeah. So it really depends on like dads should have to like get into shape for 9 months before they even start trying. That's my headcanon now. So that way every time I start not feeling good and he just goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry," I go, "Yeah, because it's your fault." What the heck is this tune?
It's like audio diarrhea.
Hype it up the tension, hype it up the tension, hype it up the
I was gonna
tension,
say,
hype
like,
it up the tension.
Somebody had a little
there's
bit too much
definitely,
fun with this moog. Oh, Bobo.
Is that Bald Bull from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out?
That's a Bobo.
A Bobo,
Dude, it's a Bobo.
who's actually had like, he's actually had like fan games and everything too.
Oh, yeah, Bobo's Big Adventure.
Yep.
I remember that. That
also-
game is a fucking acid trip.
That just reminds me. I don't know if you have it, but if you do, freaking River City Girls, mwah, chef's kiss, because there are a lot of Double Dragon references in there, because it's the same universe technically.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Also, the Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl game features a parody of a Bobo as a pretzel stand mascot named Adobo.
Okay. As long as he's not named Adobe, because then he'd charge a whole shitload and you could just find an easier program. I use DaVinci Resolve myself to edit.
Now part of me wants to figure out the logistics of doing one last ride, Providence, and make a T-shirt that just says the "You Can't Be Serious" reunion tour. And it just has one location and one date on it.
Oh my god! I finally found the freaking version of part of that world that I was looking for. The one with the porn parody lyrics.
There'd be certain games.
Send that to me?
There'd be certain games, Michelle, that you wouldn't be able to play. Like, there ain't no way we're gonna make a pregnant woman go play stand, sit, lie down.
No. Here's what happens. In stand, sit, slide down, I have a body double. His name is Mike Riley. Thank you very much.
I be in the games. There's no host for these. I'm a performer. I'm a performer just like everybody else. I just introduced the games also.
I thought you were gonna. Make you a cardboard desk.
It's gonna
figure out a way to throw.
The live shows are more. The live show is more like Improvaganza or Improv All Stars than actually You Can't Be Serious.
Cool. I'll just grab a body double. We can get audience interaction by who wants to be my body double.
So, by the way,
that's where we bring Tiffany Starr in as a guest.
I love Tiffany. I hope she's doing good. I see what she does on social media, and then I'm just like,
really?
So cool.
Do you follow her on Twitter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure she's jumped ship to Blue Sky recently.
That's fair.
A lot of times I see her. A lot of times.
If you follow her on Twitter, you've seen a whole lot of her.
A lot of times I just see rebuttals against homophobic or transphobic people.
Well, yeah.
And then I go, good for you.
And then she posts a full nude pic, and I'm just like, yep.
I don't get those in my feed.
I'm like, I'm also that hard when I wake up in the mornings, Tiff. Thanks.
I don't get those types of, I don't get that. My feed is just pure
How did you manage to do that?
Not
that I'm complaining, because Tiffany is very pretty, but...
she follows me on Twitter, too.
Yeah. No, you're not, Dane. Get back here and review Double Dragon, please.
Dane's also really pretty.
Yeah, Dane.
I was going to say, I found the porn parody lyrics, the actual ones, that are like...
Will you post a picture on Twitter of your morning wood, Dane?
Don't you...
when you wake up in the morning, what do you see? Morning wood.
Now you're complicit. You've joined in. Now you're complicit, Dane. Review the fucking game. Double Dragon, please.
I like the NES version better than the Game Boy version, but this is still a solid game.
I agree. Jason?
It's amazing that they were able to cram it down into the Game Boy and actually make it playable and fun. We've seen a lot of Game Boy adaptations of other franchises so far have to constrain themselves in different ways, whether it's like the bizarre Tiger Electronics handheld graphics of Super Mario Land or the big NES sprites having to scroll with very little room on the screen, like in, Super China Boy and Ninja Turtles, or games that just aren't quite as good as their NES counterpart, like Castlevania, The Adventure. This is actually a very competent NES adaptation on the Game Boy.
Ashley. Oh, she's muted. Michelle.
As someone who doesn't know anything about the series or the games at all, just coming into this blind, there are a lot of frustrating features that I don't like. I don't like that falling off immediately takes a life and just yeets you to the beginning of the level. It's why we kept seeing the credit opening title sequence.
Hey, why are you back at the titles again, Michael?
Hey, why are we back at the titles, Mike?
It's because he beat the game.
Yep, totally.
What? Yay! So it's just like frustration features, but it attempts to do a lot for its time, and I can appreciate the attempt.
All right, since she's unmuted, Ashley.
The look of it, I could see why it looks like the way it looks like it does, but I don't know why, it just doesn't look appealing to me. I acknowledge the significance that it has in NES lore, and I even did enjoy the cartoon that came out so many years later, even though it was kind of like a bastardized telling of the story. But I don't know, this one just didn't hit.
I pretty much agree with almost everything that's been said here. I would say that the NES version also is superior. I'm pretty sure we're going to get to Double Dragon 2 and 3 because I think those were both released on Game Boy as well, so we'll get to those at some point as well. But, yeah, it's fine for a Game Boy adaptation of Double Dragon. It's certainly playable. It's just fine. Scores out of 10, Dane.
7.
Jason.
8.
Ashley.
5.
Michelle.
I'll say 5.
I'm going to give it a 6. On this edition of the show, we played Catrap. What was the first one we played? Tetris, Catrap, and Double Dragon. Best game of the episode, Dane.
Gotta say Tetris.
Jason.
You know what? I'm partial to beat 'em ups, so Double Dragon.
Ashley.
Tetris.
Michelle.
I'm going to say Tetris.
I also am going to say Tetris. Thanks for joining us for this edition of Retro Roulette. If you like what we do, please hit subscribe. Be sure to hit the bell to be notified of upcoming videos. For Dane Forgione, Jason Amherst, Ashley Miller, and Michelle Light, I'm Mike Riley saying see you next time on Retro Roulette.
Goodbye.